to the proper fascia, because superficial one doesn't have any specificity. Proper fascia forms the capsule for our calcaneus. By the way, under the proper fascia, we have formation of collateral network of calcaneus, of the Achilles tendon. How it forms? From medial side, we have the branch of tibialis posterior artery. From lateral side, we have the branch of peroneal artery. In the level of the Achilles tendon, they make the anastomose to each other, and they form the small collateral network for this region. By the way, as I told you before, we have collateral network and also in the region of the malleolus. It forms by 4 vessels. If Achilles network has only 2 vessels, malleolar network has 4 vessels. How they forms? Anteriorly, tibialis anterior gives 2 malleolar branches. Anterior medial to the medial malleolus, anterior lateral to lateral malleolus. Posteriorly, again there are 2 arteries, but with different origin. Tibialis posterior give posterior branch to medial malleolus, peronea give posterior branch to the lateral malleolus. And this, once again, anterior malleolar vessels, both and medial and lateral, from tibialis anterior. Posterior malleolar vessels, medial from tibialis posterior, lateral from peroneal. And they forms the anastomose to each other. Each medial, anterior, and medial posterior. Each lateral, anterior, and lateral posterior. Finally, what I want to remind you that Achilles tendon from anatomy, you know, it is fused with the tuberosity calcaneus. Between Achilles tendon and the bone, we have the synovial bursa. If you wear, for example, shoe with very high heels, it is damaged the region of this bursa, and we can have chronic bursaitis. Now let's come to the lateral region. Skin, fatty tissue, absolutely same to the medial region, not movable, thin and elastic, because it is also not the size of the movement. Fatty tissue, guys, contain important structures. It is vena saphena parva and nervus suralis. I ask you, what is the specificity of nervus suralis? It forms by the junction of 2 nerves. Nervus cutaneus suramedialis and nervus cutaneus suralateralis. As you remember, suramedialis, it is branch of nervus tibialis, lateralis from peroneus cochleus. In middle third of the leg, they fuse to each other and they form nervus suralis. But much more important, proper fascia. Look, again, 2 retinaculums. It is peroneal retinaculums, superior peroneal and inferior. Behind of them, we have 2 tendons. Tendons of long peroneal muscle and tendon of short peroneal. By the way, behind of superior retinaculum, they located in common synovial sheath. Behind of inferior is separate. Is it understandable? Finally, they fuse with the 5th metatarsal bone, as you can see. That is all ankle. Unfortunately, as you see, I didn't explain for you foot region. What can I do? Study